Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Content Crew. That is not the name of this podcast. It's called the 30-minute special. That's how you know it's actually been a long time since I've actually been back on. I've called it my old podcast, the Content Crew. But it's great to be back. Sorry for the lateness and whatnot, but I have a great guest here. You want to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name's Xander Emerson. I also go by the alias Xander Noctis. I'm a Twitch streamer, starting to dabble in YouTube, but I also do other stuff as well.
Yes.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here, man.
Yeah, and thankfully he lives like 2 floors down from me,
Yeah.
so not too much of a hassle to get up to my kitchen. As I always say, shared kitchen, someone might walk in.
Yeah.
I hope not, but it is what it is.
Just some Donnie just cooking food in the background.
Yeah, that's gonna be so annoying. I feel like I'm forgetting something. This is the worst thing about not doing the podcast for quite a while. You feel like you've forgotten
that's the
something.
one thing that I get from like when I'm streaming is that as soon as I hit live, I'm sitting there going,
Yeah,
is everything set up? Is everything ready? And I start going, and then it's like 5 minutes, and I'm going, that's what's wrong.
Yeah. No, talking about streaming, how long have you been doing that? What got you into it as well?
Well, I was streaming on and off for about 1.5, 2 years, and I'd done it because I was always wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of those things where it's like from a young age, obviously, to my fucking phone off. Sorry about that.
That's cool.
But obviously, I was kind of brought up during the kind of golden era of like kind of YouTube and streaming. So that's when the big names. Well, obviously, I was about 12, so it was people like the Diamond Minecraft, Anti-DM, all those kind of big headline YouTube stars. And then I saw that streaming was picking up as well, and I said from a young age that I wanted to do something in the online industry, especially in gaming, because I've been gaming from a very young age. And I started going, and as soon as I got my gaming laptop, which is the same one I have now, I had enough power to run streaming software and games at the same time.
Okay.
And I noticed that, so I was like, all right, okay, I'm going to actually try and see what happens. And I got pretty good, and then it became on and off because I would have so much motivation, but it would always been to one game, and as soon as I lost the motivation for the game, I wouldn't enjoy any other games, and I only streamed when I enjoyed a game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So like me and my friends had a Minecraft server, Kingscraft. Bunch of other streamers played on it, but then that server kind of died out. I think there's a new season coming back, so keep an eye out.
Okay. Love that. Keep an eye out.
I stopped. But when we done that, we kind of stopped because my mate was wanting to move into other content. Some people weren't as active. It got to a point where it was like me and like another guy who didn't stream that often, who was one of those kind of guys like, I done this off camera.
Yeah.
So it was just me and him like regular. So that kind of stopped, and because I stopped streaming Minecraft, I just kind of almost stopped streaming entirely. But I've started moving to other games. Like my mates have started getting into more Warzone, a little bit of FIFA. But if this Minecraft server comes back, then I'm definitely going to be streaming Minecraft in the near future.
Yeah. I've never actually played Minecraft.
Really?
Ever. I've also never played Fortnite.
No. See, as much as it's like people will say that like Fortnite during its prime time, as in like within like the first year it came out, that's when it's prime. And don't get me wrong, I played it. I played it and I did somewhat enjoy it, but I kind of stopped and kind of put it on mute. And I came back 3 or 4 years later. Everything's changed.
Yeah.
Like there's like a whole story behind it. Something going, what's happened?
Yeah. I actually read somewhere that Minecraft has one of the biggest open world maps, right?
Yeah, so the way it works is that the world type is infinite. So basically, wherever you keep going, keep generating, but there is a limit. It's 30 million. It's a 30 million by 30 million square.
Okay.
And once you hit the board, and I think it's like only like 2 or 3 people have actually reached the border by just walking it. The rest of the people have they've set up like ways to get there quickly, but only 2 or 3 people have actually like just sat down, pressed W, and just walked in a direction until they got to 30 million. But yeah, it's one of those kind of games where you can kind of just do what you want, and it plays different kind of play styles. So if you are a creative person, like building big extravagant things, and you can do that. If you're one of the kind of guys who likes to annoy and harass other players, there's ways to do that.
Okay, cool. I get that one.
Yeah.
Nah. But back into, because I feel like right now, especially with everyone staying at home, they want to find new ways of, just entertaining themselves. So if you can give us, like basic Twitch equipment you'd need to start a stream, what would you recommend?
Obviously, probably like equipment to actually get. If are you talking like gaming streams? Or are we talking about in real life streams? Like just like what I do in terms of gaming.
What you do?
I want at least a setup to game. If you have an Xbox, if you don't have a TV, you can't play the Xbox, so you can't stream the Xbox.
Okay, go.
So somewhat. Then you can do it now that Twitch have now Twitch. I think Xbox is now. Well, Microsoft has now bought Twitch. I'm pretty not sure about that. No, they made. I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
But Twitch, you can directly stream to Twitch directly off your Xbox. But the problem is that you have no face cam. Your chat will be delayed by like 6 or 7 minutes.
Okay.
So like someone can send something like due to that time, and then the chat icon will pop up, and it'll be like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
So that's definitely been moments that I've had that.
Yeah.
Not when I'm streaming off my Xbox, but I'll see a message pop like 6 or 7 minutes, but I won't look at my chat for 10 minutes, and I'll look back, it's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
But then when I go back and watch back the stream, I go, oh, right, that's happened. Another thing would probably a way to talk. Some streamers, they don't normally talk. They just play games. But it's a good way to engage with the community that you're wanting to build. If you're because obviously the way you speak and the way you act like on a stream can make you like a character. So you heard of Dr. Disrespect?
No.
So his whole he kind of has like this persona where I've never really watched him, but he's normally like from what I've seen, he has like a decently big ego in the same sense that he puts on a wig, he puts on like what looks like a red bulletproof vest, he was like a turtleneck, shades, and he just plays games. But then whenever he does something like good, he like brings up like a phone saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm not playing any but Activision." He's actually calling the developers because they've actually, it's like that sort of thing. So if you can have some way of developing that character, so I have face cam and my microphone, so they can see so that I can talk to them and I can say what I want to say, talk about them, which is what builds your character. Plus, they can see me, so you can see me like if I die in Call of Duty, but I don't think it's for a bullshit reason. Then I'm just gonna I have thrown my controller multiple times, so you'll see me just turn around, drop my controller, and just start screaming.
Oh my god! No, because I've seen we'll just say this: you're the only Twitch streamer I know, but I have seen like. Well, I'm relatively I understand roughly what Twitch streaming is, and there's what's the word I'm looking for? There's a variety of different streamers. I remember I watched a video of this guy. I think you actually showed it to me. Well, I watched it before, but I think you showed it to me again. It was a guy who does wood carving. Yes. That guy is so humble. But then you got other people that just go shopping.
Yes.
So I heard something called sleep streams.
Okay, right, so those are more, they call them in IRL streaming. But basically, instead of having you sitting down at a desk playing a game, or you being at like a kitchen and cooking, you just open a stream up on your phone. Well, some people, it's not only on a phone. Some people bring maybe an iPad or something like that just so they can do more things. But they'll just carry around and then just do their regular day things. Yeah. But they'll just stream it. And that humble guy, I can't remember him off the top of my head, but the clip's viral, so a lot of people may know it.
Shout out to that guy if you're watching. I highly doubt, but if you are watching,
that one New Zealand carpenter.
Yeah.
But for context, he's this carpenter who makes these kind of wood structures, but he streamed on Twitch for free, as in he didn't do. He didn't do it for the money, so he didn't do it for the money, didn't do it for that. He just done it just because he wanted to interact with the online community. And whenever someone gave him money, he always tried to find a way to give the money back. Like if someone donated to him, he would always refund it. If someone subscribed to him, he would try and find a way for it to distribute. And I think it got to a point where I heard two stories about this because I haven't seen him in a while. He either every single sub he donates the same amount of money that he gets to charity. Or I think Twitch got rid of his subscribe button because he kept asking for it, just so not a lot of people can give him money.
Yeah.
Because all he wanted to do, all he was a simple carpenter.
Yeah.
And all he wanted to do was just stream online. And all he wanted to do was just show people that he was a nice guy and he was a carpenter.
Yeah, he does seem like such a humble.
He's
guy.
one of those kind of guys that you can have a beer have a beer with and have like one of those deep talks. You know what I'm talking about?
No drinking, kids. We don't condone. That's him.
No.
We don't condone alcohol in here. No, but I got a question. What's your opinion on the how can I say all this? The Bella Delphine type streamers, you know, the cutesy white girls.
The e-girl scene.
E-girls, yeah.
I don't know. See, because here's the thing. So I don't really fuck with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I see it, I'll acknowledge it, but I don't, go around that because, especially with the whole OnlyFans thing, me being a guy who was single for quite a lot of his life, and I like to think of myself as somewhat of a gentleman, so I don't really see people like selling like lewd parts of their body or showing us other stuff as kind of like respectful towards them. Like the people will say, "Oh, I don't show off my part of the body because it'll be if I don't show off my part, I don't show this part of the body because it'll be over sexualized." But at the same time, that same another person who can be completely identical to them, could be an identical twin, could be doing the complete opposite with a camera, sometimes with a microphone. Yeah. Just doing the complete opposite of that. Like I said, I don't fuck with this. I don't really follow it, but I do find it quite weird, and sometimes I find it quite disrespectful.
Well, me personally, I got two opinions. First of all, I'm a big, if the girl wants to do that with her body, whether she wants to do an OnlyFans or whatever escort, whatever the girl wants to do. It's her, in my opinion. That's her choice.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna stop. If someone came up, if someone said to me, if one of my female friends came up to me and said, "Hey, I'm gonna start doing an OnlyFans. I'm gonna start becoming this," then I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna say, "No, don't do that. I don't like that." I'm gonna support her with it.
Yeah.
Obviously, and I may even learn a lot more about the industry that may change my opinion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're still young, innit? I'm 24. You're 18. Like I've seen quite a bit in my 6 years. Of age. But it's like one thing I really did realize is, the whole your body, your choice is like such a real thing. If it has nothing to do with you, let the girl be who she wants to be. And the second thing I was gonna say about the e-girl types that like act all cutie to get a lot more streams.
Yeah,
I respect it. I really do.
Yeah,
because I grew up in London. I grew up in like a terrible neighborhood. Like I grew up poor and all that stuff.
Yeah,
and you always see different people doing different hustles to get by.
Yeah.
So when I saw this happening, I was like, they're getting their, they're just working.
Yeah.
They got their hustle on.
Everyone needs to make money somehow.
I respect it, man.
If you're good at something,
I'll tell you right now, if I look good enough to be an e-girl, if I was female and I look good enough to be an e-girl, I would 100% be doing it. I'd probably have an OnlyFans too. Fuck it.
No, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like everyone needs to make their money. Everyone needs to make money.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like everyone needs to. My Twitch streaming. Like with the stuff. Obviously, I'm not gonna call myself a major streamer.
Yeah.
But I've reached a failure. I haven't reached partner yet, which is a goal that I want to have this year. But I can make money off my streams. It's not professional. It's not a professional in the sense that it's not my main source of income. But everyone needs to make money. And if you are good or you want to become good at whatever you want to do, bar away and have a go. And if it works out, it works out. You're making money. If you're racking in, because I've seen OnlyFans things like there's a girl Karina Korf, I think it was. She hangs out in like LA with like the David Dobrik.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
I think in like 1 month she made like 7 figures. After 1 or 2 posts on OnlyFans, she made 7 figures.
Yeah.
Like everyone will say, "Oh, you're selling your body. Oh, you're not this, that. You're racking in 7 figures at the end of the day. Like,
yeah, I respect the hustle, man. Honestly, whatever you want to do, you can do.
110%.
I mean, it sucks about the whole stigma, and it's refreshing to see someone as young as you.
Yeah.
Talking about like if they want to do what they want to do with their body. Because I can, unfortunately, I have to admit that I did not think. I grew up thinking, if you're doing that, you are a hoe or whatever, blah blah blah. Obviously,
I originally I thought that as well from the start. Like from the start, I originally thought, you're selling your body for they're selling a singular picture that could be photoshopped, that could be anything, but you're hiding it behind a £10 paywall.
Yeah.
But now that it's evolved and it's done this, that, and the other, you have to. At some point you need to respect it. Like Logan Paul is a great example, right? He fucked up majorly.
Oh yeah.
But look at the man now.
Yeah.
He's fought
Floyd Mayweather.
He fought Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather.
KSI. He's now launched Prime.
Yeah.
Which I haven't tasted yet, but it's coming to the UK next month, so I might make a video on that.
For sure, man. But let's get back to you because I love how I asked, what do you think of e-girls? And then we all talking about, listen, women should have their rights and all that.
Yeah.
We'll save that confession when we actually have a woman here to like.
Yeah, of course.
We're not qualified to speak on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Without a female present. But back to you. You said you're beginning in like YouTube and stuff like that. What?
So. My mate Nathan, his alias is, I say it's an alias, his name is Nathan M11. He recently reached 1,000 subs on YouTube.
Congratulations.
He's been,
wait, 100?
No, just 1,000, but his goal is to reach 100,000 this year.
Dude, 1,000 subs is insane. I think I might have 51. If I'm lucky.
I have nothing right now.
Okay, I'll sub to you as soon as we're done.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But so he started by uploading his like funny DayZ clips. Then he likes the whole vlogging industry.
Yeah.
FaZe Rug, do you know FaZe Rug? He recently followed Nathan on Twitter.
Seriously?
Yeah, he followed Nathan on Twitter. Like he done it was on stream as a clip. Somewhere I'll show you after. But it's a clip of FaZe Rug of like Nathan saying on FaZe Rug's chat, saying, I'm looking for a follow, and he pulls out his phone and follows him.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
That's nuts. Man.
Yeah. So he loves vlogging. Like he does like challenges. Like he recently done like a hot sauce challenge. Whereas he bought like a set of like 5 hot sauces in progressive. And he's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
And he does have the passion for it. Like he's always thinking about making videos. Like whenever an idea gets brought up, he says, make a video of that. And when it comes summer, like he's recently gone into his basketball, and he loves playing football as well. So he's got a lot of videos lined up in summer. You may maybe I might be camera them, might not. Keep an eye out. But honestly, he's a great guy, and he has the passion for it. Yeah,
I respect the whole vlogging thing. I know I can't do it. I know I can't do it.
Nathan,
it is a grind. You have to do vlogging. You have to love doing it.
Yeah, but it's also what I also think about it is that what do you say? Is that you have to be really. So I've completely forgotten what you said there.
You have to really love it too.
Yeah, you have to really love it because
I tried doing a vlog once in a while, and it really does get insane. Like I'd film an event and whatnot, and post it, like edit and whatnot. But it is quite a hustle, and So what I do, I tend to stick to like either posting my video podcast on my YouTube channel, or I'm like writing scripts for miniseries.
Yeah,
I want to post to give to the subscribers, the fans,
the crew.
Yeah, and then and I'm usually when I go out, I tend not to video it. I just tend to take photos. Because I love photography as well. And
so
you can go watch me on. You can go subscribe to me on Instagram. Follow me on
subscribe
Instagram.
to Instagram.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. At the content guy.
But no. So the thing that I've noticed in with vlogging is that if you see something that like you think is content worthy, you need to have that reflex. We need to get the camera out and film it, because if it doesn't, it's just a moment that's in your memory. Right, it's not. If anything, it's gonna be like a camera on someone's phone.
That's why I love photos. There's this saying that you don't know it's the good times until they're memories. So you don't know that those were the good times until they're already memories. You don't know in that aspect.
Oh yeah.
And sometimes when you take that photo, you can like relive whatever it is.
I think there was another saying. My photo can speak 1,000 words.
Yeah.
So
yeah, definitely.
But
I've also known, and I don't know if this is the same with you, but with my creativity, I've said it on this podcast before, but since I've started doing photography and like filming and whatnot, it's opened my eyes. Like I now like look in the corner of this kitchen. I don't just see a corner of a kitchen. It looks like
you can use that as a photo opportunity.
Yeah, or it looks like, the way it moves. Maybe if I took a photo and then put it down into like a grayscale, like bring up the contrast, the dynamic, the dynamic of the photo would be like.
See, I have that, but in the sense that because I skate, I'm now just seeing skate spots after skate spots after skate spots. So I'll see stair sets, I will see handrails, ledges, gaps. So now whenever I'm like walking through Glasgow trying to get to the shops, I'll sometimes just stand still and just envision. Obviously, I'm not that good.
I'm sure you are.
I try my best. I try. But I'm just envisioning like someone, or maybe me in the future, doing something on there. And I've got about like 6 or 7 ideas that I want to do, but the problem is that I'm not at the ability level to do it. So So my motivation to keep skating is that I want to do the tricks that I've envisioned, but from the angle that I was standing at.
Oh, okay, got it.
So what I'll do is I'll stand at the same angle, probably set up a video camera. I'll get my friend to video, and then I'll do the trick. But I need to get to the ability first. So got to grind at the ability.
I think just stick down to it, put your head into it, and you can do it. But I think we should let's finish this off by talking about your course, because you have a very interesting course.
Yeah, so I am currently doing a HND, a diploma in adventure sports coaching and sports development. So I have been involved in sport my whole life, and the main adventure sport that I do personally is snowboarding, because I like skateboarding and I want to do it in the winter season, even though the winter season here is shit. There's no snow.
Okay.
So I learn about the outdoors. I was learning about what the biomechanically and human anatomy about moves in sport. So, for example, if you were to kick a football, what muscles are engaged? How much kinetic energy? What motion of what rotation movement are you using to kick a football? And we're using that as now an adventure sport. So, when you think if you were to sit down in a canoe or a kayak or whatever, right, and you were to start paddling, what muscle would you think you're using the most?
My arms.
It's your back and your core, because if you keep constantly turning like that, well, now, obviously yes, your arms and your shoulders are being used because that's what's controlling the paddle in the water. But
so your arms and shoulders are secondary.
If you're just sitting there doing this, you'd go fast. You'd move forward. But if you would want to go faster, more perfect strokes, you have to really turn into it. Yeah. Oh. But
you learn something new every day, innit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I really do wish you the best with all of that stuff.
I appreciate it. I wish you all the best as well with this podcast.
Yeah, appreciate it. Is there anything, because we got like a minute or two before we sign out, is there anything you want to watch out for? Or?
I will be Twitch streaming. I'll be Twitch streaming a lot more. I'll have a schedule posted out on my social medias, if not on Twitch itself. So
I'll make sure to post his stuff online.
Twitch.tv/ It's Noctis _ because I'm still trying to get just It's Noctis at the moment. What else? YouTube content coming back out. And shout out Nathan M11, because when I said to him that my mate wants to do a podcast with me, I was a bit unsure, but he pushed me to really do the podcast today. Yeah.
Well, shout out to you, Nathan M11.
Big respect.
I'll put one of his just one social media, and he's
part is YouTube. He would respect the YouTube.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys again for joining us for another episode of a 30-minute special. I got the name of the podcast right this time. I do apologize for the long break. At the time of recording, the last one I had a lot of like assessments because we do continuous assessments in my course. I had a lot of other things to deal with, and I will be coming back, so it'll probably be back to being weekly. I'm going to have some new guests on. I've already lined up a architect, a TV and film student who's graduated, so she's way above me. She's also going to be another future leader of our industry.
Good shit.
That I choose to go into. A comedian, a female comedian.
That's good shit, man.
And we got someone to come in to talk about stocks. Oliver, right?
Yeah, I know Oliver.
Yeah. And many more. Many more. We're even gonna get a French lady up on here.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to see.
You guys in for a treat again. Thank you very much. That's it. Peace.